Peace and love to the family. You already know what time it is. It's your boy King Heru. We usually the Get Righteous podcast and we usually try. And of course your boy King Espizito. Let's get it.
Oh, let's go. Let's get it. Yo,
You're,
you can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Let's get it. You know it.
Right. What's
And
the
surf
word?
my turf. You know what it
What's
is,
the word?
baby. It's Sunday. To Get Righteous podcast. It's Sunday, baby. What's good?
Right.
Get right
We
to it.
back on it.
So yeah, we definitely like going it. I'm good, baby. I'm charging up. New videos coming
Word.
real soon, baby. We out.
Man. All
It's the same color of the school, but still, we about to rock out some new things for y'all.
right.
I'm about to take it to some different levels.
There you go.
Yeah,
About to,
you little wiggets, it's going down. It's going down.
crank out some content.
Oh man, do we have some content? We got some things. We got things that's coming like this, y'all. Look what type of study I'm going for, y'all. This is you know what I mean? We don't do too much, but we just show a little bit of, you know what I mean? Because this is why I don't be playing with the shit I'm talking about. I just like to give y'all a brief, quick little pop, so y'all just know where we going at, all right? And we don't get to what's going on in the world. But right now, we just chilling, we building, we behind the scenes, about to put some meltdown together for y'all.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool. So, before we even jump into it, I just saw some shit. You know, it's Grammy night, obviously.
So it's Grammy night?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and Killer Mike won three. Killer Mike won three Grammys.
That's what I
I think
just seen
best rap,
posted.
best hip hop, something like
Yeah.
that. On for one of his joints and shit. And then I hopped back on here and it said that he got arrested
Wow.
at the Grammys.
Wow.
I said, God damn. Talk about the highs and lows of a night.
Wow. That's how
Um,
they do it.
I'm sure they'll, I'm sure we'll hear about it and we'll talk about that probably next week. But
Oh,
that's
yes, of course.
really unfolding as we speak.
That's
What's good, P?
crazy. That's crazy, family. That's
Word though.
crazy. That's crazy right there.
What's good,
Mickey
y'all? What's
Lee,
good?
how you doing? How you doing? V, what's good, baby?
Word.
Mickey Lee, how you doing?
But yeah, man.
Staying in the way for us, but that's all.
The
Yeah.
getting right into it, man. You already know what time it is. What's good, B? How you feeling?
Boy, it's good, baby.
Vibes. This is episode
Okay,
90.
here we go.
My
Here we
first
go.
episode 90 of the Get Righteous podcast, 10 away from 100.
I
You know,
love our
good.
faithfuls.
All right.
Episode
Um,
90.
for all of our sponsorships, our partnerships. You feel me? W Energy. Shout out to y'all. Power 109 on the West Coast.
WM. I'm about to hit y'all. I need a few of them energy drinks, baby. I'm getting pumped up. You heard? Holla at your boys.
Absolutely. What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to the whole entire viewership, the whole entire listenership, every platform that we're on, from YouTube to Apple to Spotify, everything like that. We see y'all been kicking the door down while we've been gone. So we put our heads together. We was like, all right,
Yeah.
it's
Cause
about that.
we was wilding.
We're on. So, glad to be. Obviously, like I said, this is episode 90. And we're just gonna dive right in, and we're gonna get to it. All right. So instead of lovely little current events, we dive on in and take a look at all of these questions and whatnot that y'all send, and we're gonna answer them. Y'all always end up covering the current events in the questions, oddly enough. So we're just gonna go with Q&A. So starting off, here we go.
Well, let's see.
All right, I got pages. You understand? I got pages. All right, first question in. What is the deal with Gen Zers aging faster than millennials? All right, that's a good question. All right. Of course, it depends on what you think is going on or what you believe to be going on and all of these things. A lot of people said since 2020, since the pandemic, like time has sped up somehow, right? So a lot of people, or certain people, are aging faster. The example that they gave was, one of the popular influencers um, over on TikTok had a meet and greet with. I want to say he met The Rock or some shit. And they was chopping it up, and Rock said to him, guys guys our age, had it was a different time back then, blah blah blah, whatever they was chopping it up about. But the guy came back and posted a video and said, "I'm 26." It's crazy that The Rock looks at me and says, "Guys like us." Rock is damn near 50. You understand?
Right.
So, and this dude is 26, but he does look mad older.
So it's a 26
Yeah,
year old.
like he do. And this black dude, whole shit, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Um, we are preservative shit. We are preservatives and shit. These newbies all organic, and that's why. That's what I was gonna kind of say too. So that's very astute of you, my dear. I don't necessarily believe it's this whole, time sped up deal and everything like that. But what I will say is that our generation, I don't just say we're built different. I mean that shit. Like we are the best of the Gen X generation and our generation. So that's why they call us Zennials and shit. Because we're like the last generation to go outside, play outside, street lights.
Yeah,
You
I was about
understand?
to say that. Yeah, that's you know what I mean.
You
Right.
understand? Rotary telephones, dial up internet, you know,
Exactly.
Nokia's, Blackberries, SkyTel pagers, all of that shit. You know what I mean? The generation after us started fucking with all of this synthetic shit. Like we are different. We're the generation just like our parents drinking from the water hose outside. Like all of the shit that y'all are afraid to do now is the shit that we was doing when we was
Right.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool.
I kind of feel like that's part of it. Like of course what you eat, what we eat, and everything like that. But I'm gonna kick it to y'all. Ask you like people, hit us in the comments and let us know what y'all think. What do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm taking it. Of course, I'm taking it right where you left off.
Jordan, president of the Food Club. Yeah, yeah. Word.
This shit, what the time and what changed. I mean, we didn't see it coming, but we read about it. This is some of the shit that we was talking about in high school when we were in high school, Zito, and science class and shit.
Yeah.
They started telling us about the cell phones and the games and how that shit in the future is going to get more advanced, but it's also going to take away from, you know what I mean, the average and daily life and active life of society, the people. You know what I'm saying? So you got
What's
you
true?
got you got folks that's trying to understand when we're in a generation where kids rather stay the house, be on their tablet, be on their computer, be on their game system, you know what I'm saying? Rock it out for hours and to go out and run around, play some football, you know what I mean? Go get it in. If you don't have a parent that have you actively out and doing something, most of the kids is not going to just get up and just say, I'm going outside, I'm going to do this. If you're not watching what they eating or what they're doing, because most of the parents, not and it's not all on parents or nothing like that. Most of the time you're dealing with the job, you're dealing with the bills, you're dealing with holding things down. So you're not really all the time watching what they eat and what's going on. Most of the time you're just making sure they got something in their system, you know what I'm saying? They keep moving on. And that stems from, like I said, from the parents, from the elders in the generation, because those of us that grew up with the real grandparents and the real elders, we had things differently. You know what I'm saying? These grandparents now is young, you know what I'm saying? So the kids are getting away with way more, you know what I mean, doing things like we used to get popped, we used to get beat. They just get yelled at and sent off, like you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole like you know what I mean, it's a whole lot of factors that play into that, you know what I mean, to what's going on as far as the aging thing. It has nothing to do with time. It just have to do with people just gotta understand. If you want to preserve your being and yourself and your flesh, you have to be active. You know what I'm saying? That is one thing that they did teach us while we were in school. When we started gym, that gym teacher wasn't lying. Out of all the cats that was talking to us,
Mm.
other than teaching us math and how to read, the gym teacher was not lying when he said, I don't care what and how old you are. If you keep your body active, you stay walking, you stay running, you stay doing something, your body is going to take care of you if you take care of it. So that's just how it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? In this day and age, man, if you're not active, you really just not active. You know what I'm saying? And you age. If you read it, if you read the study of you age faster, you age quickly when you're not active. When you're sitting around for hours, when you're stuck and you just not motivated, not doing nothing, your mind is not active, your brain is not creating nothing new for itself, your body is not putting nothing on, you're not doing nothing to create that new, you know what I mean, beginning daily, then yeah, you're gonna start to fade. That's what happens. We're in a vehicle. You either keep it running, keep it oiled and going, or you let it sit and then it what? You shit right away. That's
Yeah, I mean, I guess that definitely ties into it too. You know, Bruce Lee said, "Running water never goes stale." So it's
fact.
all about things. But it is crazy. I'm like I said, I'm not going to give any credence to the whole, you know, time speeding up per se. But time has been
Yeah,
flying,
time is definitely
just
on
a little
a
bit.
song, but then we gotta
Like,
understand that too. That now that plays into just the cycle and you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We're dealing with a 360 cycle. If everybody around the world is in a panic mode and moving at a certain pace, we create that energy. So we recreate that until we get into a time after we was just downstairs talking. Me and a little cousin who from France, visited from France, from Paris, and he was telling us, and we was just talking about different things, the real stuff. But you just gotta be like you said, you have to, man. It's a 360. You have to be active with what's going on. And if we pushing fast, if we moving fast in a panic, then our cycle is gonna move fast in a panic. If we calm and we at a pace to where we at peace and the earth is doing what they gotta do and refreshing itself and you know how all that go, then we smooth, we good. We in a time of happiness. So everything is at a still point. We not rushing, we not moving. But how we activate is how our planet is going to activate. You know what I'm saying? So how we move on the planet, we are active beings. We are soul beings. We create the energy. We feed off the planet feed off us. So that's just how it go. So if we're doing this, the wars and the crazy elections and the people going crazy and the pandemics and all that shit, time is going to go by. It's going to fly by. That's just how it's gonna go until we get to another point to where we chilling and we back good. This ain't happening no time soon. And I've been saying this for the last few years. It's not happening no time soon until we get active as a people to create a difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it's gonna be. Yeah, time is flying and it's gonna keep flying until we understand You know what I mean? Just that universal law. That's universal. That's universal law. Period. Nobody can, no scientist, no nothing. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
Can say nothing, dispute it. That's just universal law.
as objective as possible
Mm,
instead of being
right.
subjective. You know, because there's, I mean, if there was one really good, like really true answer to it and everything like that, because people say it all the time. Yo, time is flying, time is flying, blah 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 blah, all this shit. You know, of course there's conspiracy theories and all of this shit out
Of
there.
course, yeah.
Uh,
The balance between people on Earth is
I
science.
say that
Facts, B.
because
Exactly.
I don't believe in conspiracy
Yeah, you
theories.
know, right. We don't do that.
Are that scare people so much that they can't fathom it being factual. You understand? It's not really because conspiracy theory is very dismissive,
Sure.
because there's some people out here who operate mentally
Right.
different. You understand? Like they don't think inside the box; they think outside the box. They see further. They see wider than everyone else.
Right.
That doesn't mean anything's wrong with them if they saying some shit that you not see.
Facts, exactly.
Time
Exactly. If we say that,
doesn't exist. It
if
exists.
we say that.
That's what they say. They say time is a construct, right? Well, we'll see.
Good word.
That's a good question.
B.
Um,
Like that.
I guess time will tell. Haha.
Wow.
I'll be here all night.
Come on.
All right, next. Uh, next question is: what would you guys say is the key to staying positive but staying righteous at the same time? It's a double-edged sword.
You smell.
You're going to get two very different answers from two very different people. Uh,
I'm I could go. I'll go first because I'm this one. I'm on just it's to me it's simple because I can explain it simply this way. Being a comedic spiritualist, Taoist, I'm fully. It's life is about peace. Life is it's about harmony. It's about balance, and it's about living. Um. Also, 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 when things get crazy and things get rough, you have to stand your ground. We are living, you are human. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get pushed around. You're not going to let nobody push around, whether it's political, physical, you know what I mean, verbal, or any of that. You can stand your ground. You stay righteous, and you make sure what you spit in is sound in the right way and not a negative way. If you stand in righteous and defending yourself in a righteous way, there's nothing wrong with that. If you causing BS and shit like that, there's something different with that. Hey, love. But as Zeno said, yeah, of course, it's fully about peace. I mean, we never woken up a day in our life and looked at each other and said, "Let's go do some." You know what I mean? Like we just go, let's just go be about some bullshit. Like you know what I'm saying? So, like you know what I mean? But if the bullshit came, then you know, we have presented it a different way to tackle things, you know what I'm saying, and bring the righteous way back to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we kind of, and then I'm just gonna say that's the PG way.
um, me,
It will be, yeah, exactly.
there,
But you know, you gotta
there's
hope.
aspects like we don't got to keep all of it PG. You understand? But I'm gonna say this, right? Being righteous, the only thing that you have to really worry about when it comes to being right is being aware that your actions have an equal reaction, right? And we talk about it all the time. Universal law, some call it karma, all of these things, right? From me to you, right? The the biggest thing is always going to be knowing your own duality. Me personally, I am in full control. I've reached a point in my life where I'm in full control of my duality. I know that, and I understand that no one is truly good, and I know that no one is truly evil. We're both, literally. You understand? We're capable of both. We are capable of very good things. We are capable of very bad things. It's all about the energy we choose to engage with, right? So you choose your positivity. It's kind of crazy. I was gonna put out a story the other day, and I didn't push send on it. There was something kind of similar to that. You know, like I choose positivity more so than anything else, right? Regardless of what I have going on, being tested, you know, in and out of depressive states, going through everything I've been going through. But I choose the positive because that's what I want. My success, our success, it's not luck. It's a byproduct of positive action. You understand? But don't you get it fucked up for 1 second. Don't you think that I won't turn the Reaper loose to come and collect your fucking head. And that's the best I can give it to you. But understand what comes with that. If that's what you're choosing to get into, be ready for what comes with it. That's all. Yin yang. You step into that positive, you reap that positive. You step into that dark, you get that back just as quick. You understand? And that's really all I can. The best I can.
Always a balance.
It's
There's
the best.
always a balance. There's always a nice balance for you.
Yeah, always. Always. Choose. Choice. Like B said, it's choice. I choose to be positive. I choose to move intentionally in positivity. But don't you get it fucked up for a second. Okay? That was a good question. I appreciate that. Next question coming in. Is it okay for a significant other to say who you can and can't talk
Podcast.
talk to or be friends with? Is it okay for a significant other to say who you can and can't talk to or be friends with? Hell no.
What you say again?
Fuck. Is it okay for a significant other to say who you can and can't be friends with or talk to?
You said it's okay. Just be
No.
like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't talk to that person or do that. Like,
No.
yeah, no, yeah, that's wild. Unless it's
No.
different, see, it's
It's
different
not a
situations, but yeah, you can't just be like, no, you can't come into, that's just coming into a relationship. This is what they saying. They end a relationship, they coming into a relationship. That's what they saying. Are you saying?
question, word
Okay.
for word. Is it okay for a significant other to say who you can and can't talk to or be friends with? I don't
You can tell.
be-
I'll
begin.
tell a motherfucker who I don't like and who I'm not feeling this on that person. You know what I'm saying? It's on them. Other than that, so people gonna do what they want to do.
That says she missed the question. Is
Oh,
it
she
okay?
missed it. Go ahead.
Is it okay for a significant other to say who you can or who you can't talk to or be friends with? That was the question. But go ahead and finish your thought.
And B, what you say? What was the answer?
Huh? Because with me, hell no. No, it's not okay. No one is okay to tell you who you can and can't talk to or be friends with. Right. Now, the reason why I say that
That's like you said.
is because, listen, we can be in a relationship relationship all you want to, right? Doesn't matter how old or new the relationship is. I don't own you. This is not an ownership thing. You understand? Like, who you want to talk to and who you want to be friends with, especially, I'm gonna put this motherfucking emphasis on if the person was there and friends with your significant before the other significant got there.
Exactly.
If we
Word.
was cool long before you got into your relationship, absolutely the fuck not. I would expect to still be cool.
Right.
I would expect to still be able to talk. You understand?
Right.
First, you have, parameters, and, you got to respect how folks feel and all of these things. Insecurities and such, some folks aren't cool with,
Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely the fuck not.
Hey, fact. Shit.
That's just me though. And I understand
Nah,
that. I
I
understand
mean,
that this age, a lot of people feel the opposite. Like they, they're the ladder on this whole thing. You're like, nah, like if you're in this relationship, then you can't talk to X, Y, and Z. Blah, 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 blah. Me, I've never been the jealous type. I've never been the insecure type. I trust you until you give me a reason not to.
so that's what I'm saying. So then that's when it gets different.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
then that's when, yeah, motherfucker, that's when the situation is gonna get different, and that's when, yeah, if you're talking to that such and such, then you already know how it's gonna go. And we already know these scenarios and how these things play out. We definitely know how this goes. So, like as Zito said, yeah, of course, yeah, it's a relationship, nah, definitely, nah, and being at a different age, mature age, you can't control nobody, and don't try to, because then it's automatically going to start to fail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to control nothing as far as what the person wants to and what they're thinking and doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to these friends, you know, say friendships before that. You know what I mean? Y'all got in a relationship and whatnot.
Or
But also, in the different hand, if you seeing things differently, and like we all know, everybody's relationship is different, especially behind closed doors. So we can't say why such and such is saying now don't talk to that person because you don't know what the reason for that it is. But if you coming into a relationship, like I said, and just saying like, oh nah, I ain't feeling that, and you can't talk to this person or that person, and not even knowing nothing about the friendship or anything, like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and you seeing certain things that you're not feeling and you're not liking, first of all, you question them things, and then from there, if it still seems a little bit more and y'all come to that agreement to where you feel like, all right, well, something got to be done about it, then that's when real talk, like me and Vito always say, that's when the real sit downs come. If we can't get this or get past that, we need to figure out that. If we gonna do this and do that, you know what I mean? We need to figure out common ground for that. You know what I'm saying? So let's don't make things just because it's not working and make it seem like it's ugly because that person doesn't want to do that or feel that that's not right.
like,
And, you know what I'm saying?
you
Always,
boyfriend,
always go to sitting down to, you know what I mean, coming up with that common ground. But as you said, shit, you never know. I'm like Zito said, nah, hell no. I ain't going to, don't control nobody. Don't tell nobody what to do. Just watch what they do. Watch their actions. The actions gonna let you know. Their actions will let you know. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? But, let their actions talk for
See,
themselves. Talk for themselves.
me, man, it is very simple. In any of my relationships, even
Oh,
my previous,
word, okay.
um, I was big on her maintaining all of her relationships, even relationships that she had lost due to the relationship she was in before me. You understand? So I was extra on, nah, that's your peoples. Like, go out with them, chill with them. Like, this ain't that type of situation where you always got to be up under me and I'm going to dictate who you can and can't know. Mm-mm. You understand? As far as her talking to this person, that person, and all of these other things, like talk to who you want to talk to. Like, like, like I said, I trust you until you give me a reason not to. You feel me? So,
Right.
you know, it is what it is. And I'm gonna leave that there. You got any more for it?
Nah, that's
That was a good one though. Thank you for that one. Appreciate that.
yeah. Oh,
Moving into the next question. If you go behind your boy or girl and start messing with his ex, is that a no go? Not a relationship, but everything else. Or is a relationship off limits? That is a whole level of messy. Um, all right, cool. How about this?
oh.
If you go
Man down
behind your
bottom know about he know everything about this. I mean I do because I know,
that's
but
crazy
he know
work.
the whole
Be some real nasty work. Whew. All right. Experience wise, you ain't even finished. Um, if you go behind your, if you start, all right, man. Listen, it's such a slippery fucking slope. I swear it is because loyalists will say, or purists will say, nah, you're not supposed to mess with your man's ex. That's nasty work, dude.
let me
That's
put my captain's on.
right. Where the hell do these questions come from? Sounds like, hey, yo, I'm telling you, um, that's nasty work. I know plenty of people that have done said
Woo, we shit, and that shit is crazy, dude. You know what I mean? Like, woo, woo.
man, not a relationship, but everything else. All right, so basically, y'all just fucking. Okay, cool. Uh, listen, man, if that's your boy, I suggest you have a conversation, or if that's your girl, whatever, you have a conversation, and you ask them, hey, yo, would you be cool with me fucking with X, Y, and Z? I'm not saying that shit gonna work. I'm, I'm not gonna say that's gonna absolve you from nothing.
Thanks.
I'm not saying that at all.
Or it is born. Exactly.
It's better to get that shit up front and out in the open instead of them hearing it and around.
What what B said. That shit crazy. I mean, whew,
That's some
now
nasty work, bro.
that's nasty work. And like I said, some of us is brought up just on just real manly principles, you know what I'm saying? Um, for me, I'm not doing that because what I'm considering my boy, I don't got no boys. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got none of that. I got brothers, associates, and family. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there ain't no little friendships. There ain't no little, that's my man. It's like just regular shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's my man, that's my man. So if you saying that, nigga, my man's and his lady got in a relationship and then we getting it in, and like, that's wild. That means y'all was already there. The shit was happening before then. So you know what I'm saying? So and that's sneaky shit, disloyal shit, bullshit. Like you know what I mean? Um, The only thing I can say is no. Man, he just taking me and Zeno to some Palace days now, with some Palace days type shit. You know what I mean? Y'all in there, y'all all in the mix, and everybody just grooving and doing what they do. That's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I mean? It's different scenarios, you know what I mean? That I'm fucking with you for a little bit, we stop fucking with each other, then I might be, you know what I mean, as young shit, but to definitely be older and just know like, oh, y'all was really fucking with each other heavy, then just all of a sudden, next thing you know, y'all getting right. You know what I mean? That's wild. That's a little wild. You know what I
If
mean?
you say
We hey, so I can't say, you know, our answer is fat, you gonna get wild, nigga. It get too wild. But
that's some
like
crazy.
you said, that's wild shit, man. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That's how it's going out here. So at the end of the day,
such a tricky, it's such a tricky situation.
have to look because we just got done saying that thing previously. At the end of the day, people gonna do things too. You know what I'm saying? So
Off a relationship with your man's ex or your girl's ex, is that off limits?
oh, wildness, wildness.
I mean, mm,
Like, see,
uh,
you already know. We learned.
it's what they allow. Like if they cool with it, shit,
Yo. Oh man.
heavy, 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 nasty work, nasty work. But
Honest answer. Leave that shit alone, please. You know how it is. If you look at your friend and shit, word, that's enough niggas, but we ain't got shit on morality and no respect. Exactly. You feel me? Like, there ain't no other females right there. Ain't nobody else who gonna hit this thing.
word, it's because that's a straight morality call, man. It's like, if y'all abide by codes and all of these things, but then again, there's always the gray areas
Uh
and
huh.
technicalities and shit. And,
Oh yeah, we know them niggas.
you know,
That's crazy.
these things.
That's crazy.
That's a good question. Woo! Moving on. Oh man. All right. Next question coming in.
How many more we got?
If your girl propositioned you with a one night stand that she got 1 million for, would you let her? As in, like, straight up indecent proposal type shit?
Really? Get on my get on my Ace Ventura shit.
That's nasty work. Nasty work. All right. So, dude comes up, wants your girl for a night, for 1 million.
My boy sent me a video like that. My boy Michael Mazza.
What you doing?
Ah, who get the
Wait,
millie?
wait, is she in here?
Who get the millie? It don't matter who in here. Who get the millie? She already know I'm answering 1,000.
Uh, the question was, if your girl came to you, propositioned you, right, and said that somebody came to her, offered her 1 million for the night, would you let her? Would you let her go get that?
So she get the millie. That's what
Bullshit.
I'm saying. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like who getting the handoff?
Bullshit.
It's getting the handoff.
Oh, so that little meme, that little boy, a bullshit.
Yeah, that little motherfucker. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Cause I need, I'm gonna break your fingers. I need that shit written in, um, handwriting with the stamp on it, 500,000 piece. So that way, if you that way if you swerve after this, I still get my bread.
No, you need it notarized,
You know,
copywritten.
notarized. I need my 500,000 because if you step after this, I gotta have my bread.
Is the millie for y'all or just her?
That's what I'm
Cause
saying. We splitting that,
or
even though
I mean,
I probably ain't even gonna do it, but if
one
so, it,
people, I feel like there's the minority that would say for a
oh yeah,
million
they gonna do it. They definitely. I know a lot of people that's gonna do that.
because
I know.
we going this is what we gonna do for the night. Between us, we gonna break up. We're not in a relationship as of right now.
The word is
You can
born.
do that. You can go
Yeah,
do that,
yeah, and they come back
and you come on back. We split that,
playing that.
and we get back to business. That's probably the minority on that one because folks need that mill right about now.
He that really.
Right, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Ah, for real though. So yeah, like you said, that's how it was going down. So I don't know. I might be alright there. If we do, I gotta make sure my shit is written out. I don't want no talking, no verbal, nothing. Write this out.
Right.
Stampy, mom taking y'all to court. I better get my bread. Somebody be giving up that bready.
And she better take that proposition as disrespect word is bond because we
Nah,
want 10.
facts. Like,
We
exactly.
want 10.
Oh, 35.
We don't want one. We want 10.
Like, that. Then a cool 10 for me. I don't give a fuck what she do with the rest. I'm out.
Crazy. Y'all are fucking wild with these questions.
More
Uh,
wise, goddamn.
all right. Oh man. All right.
Pollination up this motherfucker.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. All right. Question. Alexa, I saw you guys posted a clip of some stuff going on at the border. Are we leaning to the right this election?
Leaning towards America. It's like, no.
Oh, that ain't geared towards me. I want
Yes. You already know who this person is for. Smelling the bacon. It's
reserved
cooking on it.
for
It's
after.
cooking on the site right now. Like, now let's get into this briefly, but we ain't gonna keep it long because we do have.
Yes.
If you wasn't in here in the beginning, we got some videos coming for y'all. So we got some heat. We got some things that's going to explain what we're talking about. But since we got the question in, I knew it should be coming. Yeah, it is. Last year when we started this thing, how long has it been, Zito? 2 years almost?
What?
How long we been doing this? Year and a half?
Yeah.
About that, right? And we tried to warn y'all. We tried to tell y'all what was going on. Even at that time, y'all was asking us the same person. So y'all going right. Y'all going to get in line to vote. Y'all going to do this. Then at that time, we told you, no, we are not going to do none of that. But if you sit back and look at how things are playing out, look at the scenarios, and look how things are going for the people, for us on our soil, look at the cards and look, you know what I mean? Look and well, follow what we're putting out, the video, so you can understand when we start to say things, we need Trump back. You hear me say things like, hey, told y'all Trump was on to something, but y'all wanted to go another route. That's cool. This is the Get Righteous podcast. You able to be who you want to be. You can't stand for who you want to stand for, this, that, and the third. Right now, I'm leaning towards saving our country. So whoever is for that, whoever is for shutting down them borders, whoever is for making sure that we gonna be all right and certain people ain't giving out 53 million in our tax money to a certain group of people that's just crossing over, when we get to them different things, then yes, we're talking about leaning towards a certain side. But for fair play, so that you get an understanding to what I'm saying now is look in the background. What's going on now? What they've always taught us, how they've always played us, right? Division, racism, white and black, white versus Spanish, black versus Spanish, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Cool. They got that off for years. They got it off for years. I told y'all, keep watching. This shit is going to end. The time is going to come to where the people it's not about the wake up that me and Zito got. We got a different wake up because we universally woke to everything. We're talking about what have we always what have we always heard growing up? The revolution won't be televised, right? Well, guess what? Not only can we see it, we can pull up on it. Don't matter what country you're in. You can go on your social media. You can get on your news. I don't care what you're looking at. You're gonna see the people getting together, standing up, doing what they gotta do because now we are starting to understand that it doesn't matter if you're left, right, middle. When it comes to them folks, it's not about us. So no, I'm not blatantly telling you to go stand in line and just go with a certain side. I'm telling you to get ready to ride for the people because if you do not unite, you do not stand, and you do not have a plan, when they go down, you're going to be those folks that's gone. A good percentage of the people that's here are not going to be here in some years and some time to come. But those of us that are in tune with what's going on, in tune with certain people, have plans. You know what I'm saying? So when certain things come, I am going to get certain calls. If you don't think I'm going to get Zeta, if you don't think I'm going to get certain people, then yeah, you out your mind. Certain of us do have plans for what's going on, but a lot of y'all don't. So not listening and being sucked into the left or right, that's where you get it confused. Don't get it confused. I always have to tell y'all, don't get it confused. I'm gonna tell you to go to where we need to be. Go towards the side where we need to be at for us. But don't let them take what you doing, grab you in, and then use you. You know what I'm saying, for their side. We not saying it. You know what I'm saying? That's like me and Zito right now getting a contract for 50 million. And they put in, you know what I mean? Well, you over here, you rocking with us, so you know what I mean? We doing this and want you to do this, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, 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 whoa. That ain't how we go. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how we rock out. We here for what we doing, what we stand for. And if that's what you stand for, what you presented to us, then that's how we gonna go about it. But just don't let nobody blindly lead you in, you know what I mean, have you running with something. So that's the explanation on that. You know what I mean? We in a crossroads of you gonna stand up and make it right for us, or you gonna sit back? I'm telling you, you're gonna sit back, you're gonna let this unfold again. And what's to come next, I've been saying it for 3 years. The paperwork and stuff I got right now, I showed Zito at the beginning of this. We got some videos coming. The paperwork I got stuff right now is full. I got the full receipts for y'all, the full facts. And I'm gonna bring y'all up to date on why this is happening all over. With the mine grants, the illegals, all that. I'm gonna make it all up to date for you. But if we sit back and relax and chill without having a plan, without getting in tune to what's going on, standing up and getting on the side. Remember what I'm telling you, the side is not left or right, not for them. The side is you gonna stand up for your soil and the people right here, us, that's all of us. I'm not talking about no race, no colors, no nothing. I'm talking about us, citizens of the United States, us born here on this soil. If we don't get together and do what we got to do and stand up, it's going to be hard, hard, hard times coming. Not just for us, but for your family, for the kids, for everybody. And this is things that I was taught because I was growing up a different way and taught a different way. So I've known about this. This is not nothing that I just learned. I didn't learn this a year ago. I didn't learn this 3 years ago. I've been in things that I keep telling you before. I'm not going to pronounce on here, but this is already grown. I got an elder. I got an uncle that's still here that update me constantly. I already know what's going on. I don't got to say everything, but I'm already informed. I'm already in tune. I'm already set to know. I know where I'm going. I got any state I'm in, the call is made. I know where to go. I know where to be at. But for those of y'all that are not going to be ready, it's going to be a hard time out here. And I'm telling y'all right now, you have to prepare yourself, not only mentally, but mentally, physically, and you have to get in tune with what you're going to need because if you don't, the times it's got to get ugly. Me and Zito, we say this a few times. I say it all the time. Y'all know this all the time, even with life. Before something great happened, what you go through a little rough time, some rocks, right, some roads. It's going to get a real rocky, and then before we start to see stuff get clear, you know what I'm saying? So remember, stand on the side that's for us, for the people. Don't get sucked into all the craziness. Keep asking us the questions, being with us sometimes inside the box. Those of you that have real questions that you can always hit us, Dito always tells you, you can hit us on our social medias. You can FaceTime us on the social media as long as you DM it on IG first. Hit us on the Get Right This podcast. We'll do, you know what I mean, sessions to where we, just talking. We can talk behind the scenes and really talk. If y'all really want to know, you know what I mean, where we stand and how we really see and view things, you know what I mean, without getting too crazy on the podcast. But the question was so great, like you said, I don't want to separate from whatever other questions we got. But hit us on this matter. This is real matter. You know what I mean? All the other questions is great. All the other questions is real matters. But these matters, hit us. Hit us in the DMs. Hit us, you know what I mean, outside of this. Because we do have things that we do talk about this on outside. We are putting plans together. We are on the social side of making sure we right. And if the right people are in tune and in line, we need to do it together. So make sure y'all hit us, man. DM us. But don't get sucked into left or right. Get sucked into what's right. That's the message for that. It's not left or right. Do what's right. Do what's right for what you feel is right. You know what I'm saying? Like Zito was going back and forth with somebody on the page and they not understanding, you know what I'm saying? I posted something and we left the comment section over and he's going back and forth, but then he's not understanding what Zito was saying. Get the 360 of what I'm saying. Mindful. You only thinking the yes side, thinking of what you want to know or what you hear. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that in this time. You have to keep your mind open and then take what you feel is right and go that route. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Get Righteous podcast is one of the main things we did this for. It's not for us to tell you what to do or decide. Don't go with what I'm saying. Go with what you feel is right. But if I can lay some things out that can help you, then cool. We did our job. But we know what we're doing. That's all. So don't get into what's being posted as, oh, that's what I'm going with and I'm running. Keep asking us questions just like y'all did because behind the scenes, we already there. You know what I'm saying? We there already. But yeah, that's it.
Very well. A lot to unpack. See, me, I know what you motherfuckers is coming for. That's fine. I appreciate the questions like that because,
Exactly.
as they say, perception is reality, right? So you see someone post something that, you know, because you said guys, but I know who you're specifically talking about, and you're not talking about me.
Facts.
I don't do that. Now, the reason for the season, right? I know what you're fishing for, right? And I'm gonna do you a solid, okay? I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain, per se. All right. I have no political affiliation. Technically, neither of us have a political affiliation, right?
Fact.
If we're being technical, right? So if you see any one of us posting anything that's pro somebody, ask the question you want to ask instead of assuming, right?
Exactly. Like you said, we know what you're really asking, but go
Because
ahead, Zito.
here's my thing. Because you got to remember, part of my business is social media management. You think I'm not monitoring his socials just like I'm monitoring mine?
Right.
That's a mistake on your behalf, right? Like I said, I appreciate the question. But what I'm going to say to you is this. Regardless of if I agree with what's posted or not, that's not that's neither here nor there. That's just personal taste. That's subjective. You understand? I don't align myself with anything that does not represent myself, right? You'll never hear the words come from me, you know, Trump 2024. No, you'll never hear me say shit like that because that's not me, right? Sometimes when posts go out, it's little fishing rod. See what you got to say about it. Let's see. Let's see where your head's at. Let's see if you want to the right shit instead of easy shit.
Exactly.
This is why I say what I say. If I have anything to say at all, I say it. Like, all right. Just like I told you before. Be careful. Because you're going to end up on the yeehaw side of fucking TikTok. You're going to end up on the yeehaw side of motherfucking Instagram. I told you the shit was coming.
I said, let's bring it. I told you what we here
And
for.
here
We're
it come.
here for the spice. We've been waiting for the spice for a long time.
And
And
here
now
the
we're
come.
gonna let
This is
y'all
how they love
get
to
it.
come.
We're gonna spice y'all up. Like he said, I got a lot. If y'all got a lot of worms to throw out, if y'all wanna,
That's that's the easy shit though, right?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of that.
Personal beliefs are personal beliefs. The shit that's going on to answer your question directly, the shit that's going on at the border does not impact me in any way. So I can give a fuck about it. That's just me though. I'm a business owner of not only one imprint, two imprints, three imprints, four, five. I could give a fuck about a border. Because there was a time where folks who looked like us had to get across the border. I could give a fuck. You understand? As far as I'm concerned, people run from shit to get to something to help them get better. Why are they trying to get in? That's their own personal reason. Why does anybody run over here? Because they believe in the American dream, right? Whatever that may be, whatever that may be to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cool. Come get yours. And if you are fortunate enough to set your shit up and be one of the ones who flourish and cashing in on the dream, I'm all for it. But if you one of them folks who come over here and just start a wave of crime, raping and pillaging and doing all this other shit, you can go with the rest of them. Because why are you could have did that where you was. You ain't gotta come
Yeah.
here.
You were scared to do that shit when you was because they didn't know what happened to him.
You
You know what I'm saying? But you want to come over
feel me?
here and they
Like you could do that shit where you were. You come here, okay, like you came to continue being a shithead? Okay, cool. Just make sure you don't touch me or mine. That's it. Simple.
and that
Of course,
right
people
there, that
always
that's the way. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like he said, that's what we was waiting. We knew y'all was
people
coming, but now
always try to conflate politics with human rights when they're two opposite things. Okay? Everybody walking this fucking planet deserves to have money in their pocket, food on their table, clothes on their back, four walls to keep them fucking warm and out the rain and shit. Everybody. This is why I don't agree with certain policies and such where we send a bunch of aid somewhere else. Now everybody does that shit. Republicans do it, Democrats do it, independents do it. You understand? It would take about $80 billion to fix our homeless situation. But yet there's a bill that's about to get passed that sends about $78 billion to Israel. You understand? It doesn't matter who's signing off on it, whether they be blue or red, whatever the case may be. What matters is that bread could have been used to fix our homeless situation. But they don't want to fix that. The game is about relationships. The game is about what you can do for me and what I can do for you. The game is not about sustainability. Any business owner will tell you that, because that's where you run into the most problems. People like to bring up during politics season, oh, such and such, this demographic of people is they're on food stamps and all of these things and yada yada yada. Okay, like they're taking up most of the food stamps and all of these things and getting all of this assistance and such and all of these things. That's a system. You understand? When you become sustainable and you no longer self-sustainable and you no longer need the assistance, this is why certain things happen government-wise. Because more people are becoming self-sustainable. Small businesses make up 80%. 80% of the money that flows through this whole entire country. 80. Wrap your head around that. And y'all motherfuckers want to sit over here and bicker about who's sitting in the seat? That shit doesn't matter. The popular vote doesn't matter. Y'all know how this election shit goes, man. The Electoral College picks who the president is. Not the popular vote. So
video on that today. Word.
So why are you arguing about, oh, Trump 2024, Biden 2024? It doesn't fucking matter from your standpoint. You don't sit on the Electoral College. So why are you gangbanging for another person? Why are you carrying the banner for another person? I wish I would say Trump 2024. Me, align myself with a known sex offender who has sexually assaulted women? I wish I would. Goes against everything that I stand for.
We're gonna put a mark on that because they got.
She would. Because they got nothing better to do than argue. Yeah, word is one.
You see, that's the matrix. That's what keeps this shit going. You know?
He just got found guilty.
The people love arguments.
Boy got to pay $84 million to a woman for sexually assaulting her. And y'all want to wave the banner for him?
I'm about to say that's what we just talking about.
Where the fuck they do that at? Not over here.
All of them. We told y'all all of them. We told y'all on the fucking thing. I put a list of it, shows them what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
what V said.
That's who I am. You won't see me doing that. If I rock with some shit, if I like something that somebody's doing, I'll support it.
Hell yeah.
But if I don't
know what time it is,
morally stand with you,
nah.
I got the same smoke for Biden too. That's why I call him Uncle Touchy.
That's y'all uncle. That's y'all uncle.
Same smoke for him.
Uncle Pedal Joe. Y'all know who it is.
Has he done some good shit? Yeah. Trump did good shit too. He's just a piece of shit. They both pieces of shit. That's just my take. Hey, there you go. I didn't do that. I like that. Little fireworks going off in the background. What was that? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, y'all. What was I about to say?
I'm just saying.
Oh, all of them,
We'll get
not
to.
one.
We got more content coming for you. You know, dealing with all of that stuff, and if you want to get deeper into it, we'll have those conversations. Let us know. Send us a message, DM us that we want to talk about this. Let's talk about it. I ain't running from shit. I ain't flinching. What?
I got
This
nerve. I'm about to say I got.
is age of information. We we run a platform where the truth is celebrated. We don't run and hide from it. You feel me? So that's all I got.
Like I said, I've been waiting for it to pull out. I'm waiting for it out. Like Zito said, the more y'all want to have the conversation, the more we get into it, the more we just go show y'all exactly what the hell we're talking about. But yeah, that's it for that one. That's it. What time was it? What we looking at?
9:18.
Oh, yep. An hour. All
Come
right.
on.
Hour on the dot.
Thank you for all the questions. We appreciate it. We're going to continue to plow through these 200 plus questions that you sent us while we were away. But as for this evening, that's all I got for you. Take us home, sir.
Questions right now because you see the box is filled. It's just going to get more crazy over the week, so we got to figure out a way to knock this shit out. Uh, Maybe some half-hour sessions, an hour sessions, or something during the week or something. We're gonna get it through for you, so then we'll get back on what we do. But in the midst of that, like we said, the good thing of us getting through the questions is get ready and stay tuned and stay looking out for the new videos, authentic videos coming straight back from us, raw information, raw facts, um, everything. How we was doing before, many lectures, some lectures. We just gotta make sure we got everything set up. Transfer wise, so that Zeta can be able to do his thing, how he do his thing, and then we gonna keep coming with the heat. We got something. The world is active right now. So we got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to bring up. You know what I'm saying? So we loving it. We loving it. We loving the questions because y'all listening, y'all watching. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't watching and listening, you wouldn't even be asking the questions. You know what I'm saying? So you watching and you listening, your mind is going, y'all getting in tune. I don't care what y'all stand for, but you in tune. You want to know. You want to know what the hell is going on. If you asking, you want to know. So we gonna give you some you know what I mean? We're gonna give you what we got. You know what I mean? And if we can give you more, like he said, just reach out to us and we got you. But as far as that, it is a good, great hour back. It's good to be back. It's good to be like answering the questions, getting active in this time. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Get Like This podcast. It's your boy King Espizito and your boy King Heru who we using. And this is the Get Like This podcast. And we out family B. You already know our main ones that stay locked in. As he just as the fam across the world, all the listeners through all the platforms, all the sponsorship. Y'all know what it is, man. It's going to be a new time, the spring, the summer, new year. We're just going to keep firing up, man. We're going to get the people going. We're going to get the people moving. Stay righteous.